Hello and namaskar. Welcome to another session of BW for HANA Tidbits, where I share some of my knowledge and experience.
My name is Devanshu Mukherjee, and today we are going to discuss enhanced data flow in BW for HANA. With Eclipse and BW for HANA 2.0, copying data flows and creating objects while we are doing it becomes so easy and seamless. In this video, we will see the beautiful feature called enhanced data flow in BW for HANA, which can save tons of time. So without any further ado, let's get started.
Okay, so one final aspect what I wanted to show you guys. Oh, by the way, are you able to hear me and see my screen? Right? Yes? No? Guys, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay. You can see. Okay, perfect. So the one final thing which I wanted to show you before we can go to SAC is enhanced data copy. That's going to be very handy for you. So for your homework, when you have to create for AR, the only thing which you have to create is the data source. That also you can copy my CDS view code and then change the filter. Now, how you can copy the entire flow which I created? I spent 1.5 hours to create the flow, but you don't have to spend that time. You can copy my data flow. So if you go to data flow here, this is the data flow we created, right? Let's make sure it is activated and all the objects are there. Yes, one transformation, two transformation, two DTP, one DTP, data source, etc. Everything is there. Now, what I'll do is I'll say right click, there is one copy and there is something called enhanced copy. Enhanced copy we have to select, and that will give us the opportunity to create the objects as we are doing the copy. So what I have to copy? I have to copy this. How many copies you need? You can also say 1 copy, 2 copy, 3 copy. You can create multiple copies of this particular flow. And then we will, right now we just need 1 copy of this. So we will say next and see here. Now it is giving you what are the different types of objects you have in this data flow. So data flow is this one. New data flow will be created. This is the name proposed by the system. If you don't like this name, double click on it and you say, no, I need a different name for the data source, data flow. And I want this to be my, say for example, AR. Okay. FI AR, for example. And then you can give here, this is my FI AR. And then you say, okay, so new data flow name will be changed. This means it will be created. There are different options. Either it will stay equals to means it will stay original. Whatever is in this data flow, same object will be used in the copied data flow. Or if you want different, then there is different. Or if you don't want to copy a particular object, that also an option is also there. And then create is also there. Here it is disabled because the only possible option is either don't copy or create afresh because it doesn't exist. So it is there. And status means yes, it is possible. Then source system stays the same. That's what there is equal to. If you want a different source system, then you click here and you can provide that which source system you want. Double click on the target object, you can provide the source system. But I don't want it. I want source system is the same. No change there. Data source, yes, this is where you will change. So you will say this is different and provide your data source which you will create for FI AR. Okay, so here I am keeping it the same. Oh, so now copy action current pre-adjust the handling of the objects. So here I'm saying create. No, I don't want create. I'm not able to revert it back to original. So data source. Okay. So let me select the same data source. Let's see what happens. Maybe it will revert it back. So we will say the same. But in my case, there is no new data source. So I'll just say okay. Okay. So this is also ODP CDS. Yeah. So ODP CDS, and this is the name of the data source. Okay. It's the same. So I'm not able to go back to original. Actually, it should be original, but that's fine. Let's see what happens. or let me, cancel this and come back.
Top
again.
we have a no. On the top we had a reset to original.
Oh, we had that?
Yeah, we had that.
Yes.
Sorry. I didn't see that. My bad. So this one is different. This one is FIAR. This one is FIAR. Here, data flow, and then source system same data source. So if it is, if I say different, let's say different, reset all to original. This one you are saying?
Yes.
Okay, let me do that. Yes, this has to come to original, and this one is creation. So for creation, this has taken the name, modified name. Yeah, sorry, I didn't see that. Good. So we already have the option to reset to original if I by mistake selected different. Good. Info source has to be different. I don't want to use the same info source. So then I will say this is different, or you rather create a new info source, and the name of the info source is FIAR ZD underscore FIAR. Okay. And then ADSO for staging, ADSO for this should not be same. You should create this also. You should rename it to ZS underscore FIAR 01 something. And then here also description is FIAR. So it will be created. These will be created in the new data flow. This one also should not be the same. You should create a new data ADSO for staging, for data warehousing layer. So we can say ZD FIAR 01. So here it will be FIAR. So description you can change it. Now transformation, see what happened. The moment you change this to a new creation, transformation also is newly created. Of course, because if the ADSO is new, if the info source is new, the transformation also will be automatically created, and ID is also generated while the copying is done. That means transformation will be created while copying, and ID will automatically be generated, because these IDs we don't give. The technical ID of transformation is system generated. The description will be by default this one. So description you can change, but ID you cannot change. And description automatically it has taken like this transformation ID is created. So let it create the transformation while copying. Same for DTP. DTP also you will say that it will be created. I think description you can change from here. ID is created while copying. We'll change the description as per the new name of the advanced DSO. So it is RSDS. This is the ODP CDS is fine, but ADSO is ZS. Oh, it has already taken FIAR 01. Okay, good. And this one, let's see the description FIAR. Good. Okay. So description is already taken correctly based on the new advanced DSO. Good. So here, what about the description for DTP? Yeah, ZS FIAR 01. Good. So transformation and DTPs will be created while the copying is done. What is the same thing? Source system is same. So source system is same, data source is same, but in your case it will be different. So click here different and then give your AR data source. Right now I'm just giving for demonstration purpose, and then everything is going to be same. And then you say finish. When you say finish, it's going to start a job. See this BW jobs. So this view should be there, BW jobs, and it will tell you that what is the progress and what is the status. Status is this is in progress, and what is the percentage progress, and what is the text. Objects are being copied, enhanced copy, objects are being copied. Hit on refresh here. You can stop the job if you want, or you can refresh from here. So let's see, it is still being copied. Let's refresh. Done. So status is completed successfully, 100%. The data flow has been copied successfully, and the ADSO and the info source, DTP, transformation, everything is created. So where is that? What is the name of the data flow we gave? AR, right? So let me refresh. There you go. A new data flow ZDF FIAR is created, and if you open that, your entire flow is ready for you. Your info source with the new name, your data warehousing ADSO with the new name, your staging ADSO with the new name, your transformation, 2 transformations here, DTPs, everything is ready for you within a matter of 5 minutes. So you will save a lot of effort by copying the existing data flow with enhanced copy. And while you are doing enhanced copy, you can create the objects. Now, my question to you is, will the data be also copied? Because we had data. Will that be copied as well?
No.
What do you think? Logically, what should happen?
Should not.
No data.
No, the data will not be copied, and that is what is expected. Because of course, this is a different flow and that will be a different flow. So you don't want data to be copied. So let's make sure. So we'll open this ADSO and we will go to the DDIC here. We'll make this smaller now. And then active table, it should be empty. Yeah, it is empty. So that means as expected, data is not copied. Is process chain also copied? Remember, we created process chain out of the original data flow.
No.
No, it will not copy.
Process chain will also be not copied because this is a new transformation, new DTPs, everything. So process chain is not generated. Now you can generate a new process chain from here if you want. But remember 2 things. Process chain will not be generated automatically and your data will not be copied. Only the entire flow will be created afresh for you. Okay, so this is how the enhanced data copy works and will save you a lot of effort. And this is LSA++ compliant also. So create a blueprint and ask them to copy with enhanced copy and create their own flow so that every developer will follow LSA++. Okay, guys, we'll take a quick short break. It will be 5 minutes break. I just need 5 minutes to have some water. And then I know we are way beyond our allocated time, but please stay with me for another half an hour more. I'm requesting you. I don't want to drag this to another weekend. I just want to finish the SAC part and we will end the training there. So just 5 minutes break. I'll be back at 1:07. 102, it's 102 right now, 107, and then we will do our SAC. Thank you.